Oh right, you guys need your own feed.
The YouTube link, yes.
That'd be nice.
Yes, yes, a lot of things would be nice. I'm trying my hardest, damn it.
Blah, blah.
Okay. Right. Come on, come on. Live. What the? No. Ah, damn it. This frickin' didn't keep the title.
Hello.
Update all. Title successfully updated. Good. So it's appeared for you?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Good. Just a sec. Oh my god, it's not... Whatever. I'll have to do it manually because Restream's not behaving, so...
Boo.
Yeah, well, it's fine. It's annoying, but I can at least go with that. And that.
Ah!
Hello, Sophia.
Arr.
Excuse me. Been awake for half an hour and I'm still asleep.
I've had a massive headache all day.
Ah, that's no bueno.
No me gusta. It's not good. It's painful. But yet I live.
Shame. I mean, but yeah.
I'm just mesmerized by the high frame rate JetStream.
What, the dancing one?
Yes, the dancing one.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's really good. It's thanks to the new program we've got.
Yes.
Tito's.
Jackie will tell us all about it, but he's currently working on it.
Indeed.
Yeah, well.
So I can, you know, spam the heck out of the program.
I'm really excited about what it could be used for, considering I've seen the before and after of it.
Yeah. Well, I've showed you some other stuff like the opening to Shadow the Hedgehog. And it's like, wow, okay. That... Like, you wouldn't think doubling a frame rate would, you know, do that, but...
It is impressive, but it did make everything seem like a Benny Hill parody.
Oh yeah, definitely. But the fact that it could be applied to something like that and still produce actually some... yeah. Really? We have 100 plus people in the server now? Damn.
Nice.
Nice.
A lot of people have left the server, but I guess a lot of people have gained too.
Yeah, well, need to try and be more active on it. Here's the forums for you guys. It's also being streamed on Twitch, if you like. Yes, I am technically able to speak as JetStream if needs be.
I actually have been a bit more active in my own server recently. Been doing some role plays in there, which is fun.
Hey!
indeed.
Enjoying it?
Yeah. Well, I've only been in one so far. The rest have been conversations, but other than that, yeah, it was great. There's some really good voice actors in there.
Hey, you're role playing. That's fun.
It is fun.
Alright, guys. So,
Hello, 22.
sorry, been a bit all over the place, and then I spent an hour in a hot kitchen. It's like, mind fried.
Be glad they didn't invent smell-o-vision.
Oi, oi.
Indeed.
My cooking ain't that bad. I just do what it says on the can.
Hey, you make a
On the
mean
can.
bolognese.
Ew.
Actually, I really don't.
Neat.
My family kind of
Try to throw
forbade
him
me.
a bone and he says no.
No, that's the one dish my family forbade me from making.
Well, then come around to my place and I'll show you how to make a meat bolognese.
Well, hopefully the stream won't fall apart this time. We're actually using Restream to kind of maybe act a bit more as a buffer. It does mean that you guys might receive information a little bit later. Like, there is going to be a delay because we're going through a third party before it gets to you guys. But, I mean, currently I'm streaming at a consistent 16 frames per second, apparently. I'm doing 3,000 kilobits per second to Restream, and it's not lagging. It's not showing any issues. It's actually kind of impressive.
Stuff hasn't broken yet. I'm happy.
Yeah, that said, I kind of have found what might cause the issues, so we might have to do a huge reformatting of the entire thing, but hey, we'll see how we go. Anyway, courtesy of Nindrago, shall we have the recap, guys?
Let us cap this read.
Previously on JetStream and the Tabletop, as JetStream and Retrowave discuss their next move on recovering the golden discs, and Black Bear
You gonna play?
with the
Come on.
museum about his
Come on, start!
terrifying works
Why didn't you
of
start?
art. Jetstream
Maybe it's
mentions about
because
her
it's an MP3 and not
captivity
play.
on
I
board
don't
the
know.
submarine that is now at the bottom of the ocean, with Retrowave's mind clouded
We
with
just quickly fade to another screen and then fade back, maybe.
previously on JetStream and
Pokemans.
the Tabletop, as JetStream and Retrowave discuss their next move on
Yeah, you might be right.
the golden
Oh well, we have
discs,
ways around that.
and Black Bear arguing with the museum about his
Always,
terrifying works of art.
Blast and a
Jetstream
half on here.
mentions about her captivity
He
on board
gets
the
out
submarine
the hammer
that is now at the bottom
And
of the
smash
ocean. With Retrowave's mind clouded with questions, he knew that the ship's data logs containing the answers he sought. And thus, they flew to Griffin Rock once again, with Jetstream on the helm.
Terrifying!
Somersaults galore. They reunited with the guardian of Griffin Rock, the
that's great!
High Tide.
Alright, well, let's hear it.
Retrowave explains the situation to him and agreed to assist them. And Momothay, using her unearthly powers, had temporarily reformatted Jetstream's body so that she be able to survive the crushing depths of the ocean. And Retrowave was granted a bell for him to survive, with a rope attached. They dive into the deep blue seas, Jetstream playfully guiding Retrowave to the ship's location, while also singing a song so that she Baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, and Retrowave they arrived at the shipwreck, and Retrowave enters with great caution to access the ship's database. JetStream, but the turrets to the ship's location. Could it be either the natural waters or the defense systems still online? JetStream, with some guidance from Momofe, tries to stop them from firing, which would cause the water to leak into the ship and would kill Retrowave. But the turret, using her newly aquatic features and her newfound love for baby sharks, she bites into the turret and it tries to shake her off. Retrowave searches the database for something, but instead he found someone. By the power of hashtag SaveHulkBot, everyone's favorite minion walks unharmed and tells Retrowave to leave with JetStream. She bites before she is tries to shake her off. Retrowave stalls Hulkbot so that he can download all the information, only to be interrupted by a message by the power of hashtag his now changed father, Soundwave, the ex-communications officer of the Decepticons. Unfazed by this, Retrowave gathers as much information as he can. But now, mathematics strike as their time is running out, and the water flows into the shipwreck.
First science, then history, and now mathematics? Is school out to get us or something? Oh wait, I'm sorry, I let this on.
Retrowave gathers as much information. Right now, where the hell was I? But now, let's see. Mathematics here we go. As their JetStream is now getting bored of chopping her turret, she then makes her own way inside and destroyed an air pocket, which pulled her inside in an instant, flooding the ship and making her lose her baby tooth, which will most likely be found by the Tooth Fairy minigun. Retrowave's downloading shenanigans was cut to a halt as the waters flowing and filling the flood to the brim, only managing to obtain inside a file as Hulkbot secures both Retrowave and JetStream and brings them to the surface unharmed. Relatively Retrowave's downloading shenanigans, JetStream reverts back to her normal state. The Hulkbot joined the party, and Retrowave has gained a cookie recipe, which he threw away, and really makes you think who actually got that cookie recipe, provided it's still around. But that doesn't matter. Now Retrowave has more questions and no answers or leads that could help them find the golden discs. And now the adventure continues. And really makes you think who actually got that cookie recipe, provided it's still around. But that doesn't matter. Now Retrowave has more questions and no answers or leads that could help them find the golden discs. And now the adventure continues.
Yay!
And there we go.
Wait,
Techie?
What?
That auto was folding in on itself like a audio
Yeah, I know.
Rubik's Cube.
I know. That really, yeah. Could have been fine, but, hey.
yeah, what can you do?
Complain about it, apparently?
Yeah, I'm gonna complain! Complain to the manager! Damn you! Ugh!
We'll see how we go. Okay, guys, like, I'm doing my best here.
It's alright.
Hey, come on. My system is You know, the computer I'm messing around with is literally about 6 years old now. And it's still trying to do all this. I am not nice with my hardware.
I just keep giving him stuff, and stuff just keeps getting crazy.
Yes, I know. He comes back and it's like, Techie, do you have more screens? No, still the same number. Honest. I think. When was the last time you visited?
That would have been about before Christmas.
Yeah.
November.
Yeah, about that. Okay.
Anyway,
so
I don't think audio is doubling with us just talking.
Yeah.
I think so.
No, that was weird though. Like I told the screen share not to share audio. So you shouldn't be getting audios directly from the screen share. Yeah. Whatevs. Okay, guys. So you've got him back from the... Sorry,
Got back from the submarine with a giant robot, in addition to the other drone that JetStream already has, and we have no leads.
Yep. Well, didn't you get more than just a cookie recipe from that file? Like, you just grabbed whatever you could and to analyze later?
Essentially, and
Okay.
we were going to leave what Retrowave found in this session, I'm pretty sure. Because this still all needs to be... Now, I don't think that Retrowave actually managed to crack it. He only copied it.
Yeah, he only copied it. And that's mainly because Soundwave basically went, hey, these are the files you want to grab.
Right. Alright, well, in that case, I would say we either skip forward to Retrowave managing to crack the data, or he still doesn't know what he's doing.
Let's get forward to him cracking the data.
Data.
Okay. Data?
Data. Da, 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 da. Actually,
No.
tell you guys what. You know, if
Oh.
what?
No Final Fantasy.
Oh, relax.
I thought that was Superman.
Copy link. Sounds remarkably similar, doesn't it? Okay, there's the
Really, guys.
there's the Nindrago audio file if you guys want it to listen to at your own leisure. Also, while I'm at it,
We've hit episode 30. Oh my goodness.
I know.
It
And
is
we're
the big
still
3-0.
rolling.
We're still in this.
Yeah. I mean, come on, you guys are meant to be on Namek by now.
Meh. We're in it to win it as slowly as possible.
Okay, so... Right, Retrowave, how about we roll to see how well you crack it and what you find out?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Let's roll on Cybertronian Hacker.
Right. That is a 7.
And that is a 10. I'm in. So Retrowave is sitting in the tech bay of Cloud9 and has finally gotten all the information ahead in front of him. He's compiled a report, and now he's walking over to JetStream as she plays... Oh, I don't know. What are you playing?
Playing as in playing something or playing game?
Anything you
Go
want
ahead.
to be.
You could be playing an instrument, you could be
okay.
playing a video game, you could be playing a kazoo.
Let's say I'm playing with stuffed toys because I like playing with stuffed toys.
Hulkbot like stuffed toy.
Indeed you do, because, because I like it, so therefore you will like it too, or else.
Hulkbot sees no problems.
Good! Okay, this is Mr. Bun Buns, and you can play Mr. Bun Buns. Mr. Bun Buns is very sensitive, so be careful, or else I will break your arm.
Hello, Mr. Bun Bun. Anyway,
Wave walks in on this, giving Hulkbot a very dubious side eye. JetStream, got a moment?
Yes, guess I do. Be right back. Yes.
Alright, so I've taken a look at what was on that submarine. Remember the guy that kidnapped you?
Yes.
Right. So he would have had a lot. He had a lot on his computer that I wanted to check. Hopefully more leads for these golden discs. Did you want to find out what I found?
Yeah.
Alright then. He opens his hand over and he shoots out a hologram onto one of the of Cloud9. Here's what I've got. Mr. GM, what does he have?
okay, you found that basically, okay, a lot of the stuff, you basically have been able to confirm a lot of stuff you suspected. Soundwave is after the golden discs, but it does seem like that he's also keeping tabs on players in the game. You know, how many discs other people have and such, and it's amazing that he knows that there's all these Decepticon groups out there, and most of them don't even have a disc. In fact, the ones with, like, one disc, he's put notes under there like, possibly corrupted, possibly damaged, so on. So, yeah.
So all of these groups, Retrowave is compiling into notes to send off to Prime to say, like, hey, you're going to want to need to do this. But it's the groups that do have a disc or fragments of a disc that Retrowave is interested in.
Yeah. Now, on a 10, I can give you a lot of general information or one major twist. So do you want a lot more?
Twist. I'm in it to win it.
Long Arm Prime is on the list with another name next to him.
Right.
And I temporarily forgot what. Yes, I'm referencing referencing Transformers animated Shockwave. That's it. Yep. And as soon as you access that file, because it caught your eye, didn't catch your eye before, but it caught your eye, you press it, and oh, Long Arm Prime isn't Long Arm Prime. Or maybe Long Arm Prime is still Long Arm Prime, it's just there's possibly another Long Arm, someone else pretending to be Long Arm Prime who's actually Shockwave.
Right. So, JetStream. This is kind of what I was afraid of, but turns out one of the primes is a Decepticon.
Wow. I mean, just wow.
It's kind of a big deal because that means that nearly everything we've done or anything we've done with the Autobots has been compromised. This is what I was afraid of,
yeah.
And I thought I was just acting like a crazy person with a fever dream. It turns out I was right.
Well,
At least, you're not crazy.
Well, I mean, he's the prime in charge of security and communications, so even encrypted channels, might only stall him for a bit, so heaven knows how much information between you and Prime through his personal channels have been, listened in on.
The answer is terrifying!
Yeah.
Well, incidentally, I kind of assumed that he's probably wanting the exactly same thing that we want, Soundwave included.
Well, he has a golden disc, and unlike Soundwave and Retrowave just turns off his holo display. Projection, that's it. Alright. So, Soundwave doesn't have any reason not to pretend that he's not a Decepticon. Longarm Prime has every reason not to want anyone to know he's a Decepticon. Or I should say Shockwave. So this is kind of messing with me, but it might mean that Soundwave was telling the truth. That he's not a Decepticon. Alright.
Good.
I'm just trying to understand where this all fits in. It's really difficult. So, alright. Longarm Prime is actually Shockwave, a Decepticon. This is awful because I don't know what to do with this information. Even if I'm able to...
Nothing with the information instantly.
Okay.
Instantly. We should just, continue our adventure. Duh. Because we're all after the exact same thing, to bring Megatron back. So therefore, we should all be working together.
I am not in this to bring Megatron back. I'm just here to talk with him.
Well, you gotta bring him back in order to talk to him.
Not necessarily.
What, you gonna talk to a wall with the name Megatron written on it?
I mean, that wouldn't really get me what I want, so no.
No, exactly. That's why you gotta bring him back.
Alright. We can't ignore Longarm Prime. Longarm Prime has a disc.
I never said to ignore him. We invite him. We humor him, take the disc.
So you're saying invite him to Earth, lure him here, and then steal the disc from him.
Mm-hmm. Well, when I say steal, I mean we ask him, and if he refuses, then we take it. Because again, we are all after the exact same thing, it's just most of them will have different outcomes.
Beating up Longarm Prime is going to be difficult.
Nah, it'll be fine.
Well, I'm pretty sure we can take him, but once we beat up
got
a Prime...
a giant Hulkbot, mini-cons, a fairy, and goodness knows what else on our, at our disposal. Whereas this Prime just has a name.
JetStream...
he's head of security!
JetStream,
Indeed,
I'm confident that we can beat him. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that once we do beat him up, all the Autobots are going to be really mad at us.
What else is new?
Well, the difference is that Bumblebee will go from not trusting us to wanting to arrest us.
Yes, but he's also Shockwave, a former Decepticon, someone who has dabbled in, scientific endeavors and, Predacon making and stuff. If history, is correct.
Yep, exactly right.
I agree with you. What I'm saying is we have to prove to the Autobots that Longarm Prime is in fact Shockwave on more information than what I've just got from Soundwave's submarine. I believe the data, mostly because of my own dealings with Longarm Prime, but how do we convince Bumblebee, and most importantly Optimus Prime, that Longarm Prime is a crazy person?
Well, friendship, the power of friendship overrides everything, because we have, friendship, and the Longarm Prime is just some, bozo.
That's completely insipid, but believe it or not, you got a point.
Indeed.
We should talk with Bumblebee and confront him with the evidence and see what he thinks.
What?
We should talk with Bumblebee.
He's agreeing with you.
Oh, well, yes, let's do that.
Absolutely. Retrowave walks out, looks at Hulkbot playing with a doll of a bunny. Carry on.
Hello, my name is Mr. Bum Bum. Hoppity, hoppity, hoppity.
Right.
Isn't he adorable?
I'm so glad I continually send that drone out on flight patrol. Anyway, let's roll out.
Yeah, meanwhile the drone is pretending it's a butterfly because JetStream told it to.
Anyway.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I need a fake point or something because I made a really good plan.
The problem is that's not one of your drives. Your drives are to charm someone to get something from them. Your desire for recognition draws unwanted attention, or take a stupid risk. Now, the fact that you didn't just go, you know what, I'm just going to get into Cloud9 and confront Long Arm Prime myself, you know, because you didn't do that, you don't get an experience point.
No!
I
Don't
know.
worry. There's still plenty of stream left for dumb ideas.
Yep.
Awesome.
Actually, on that note, how is it holding up, guys?
Nowhere, everyone. Remember that.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
Okay, cool. Where's Hulkbot? Damn it. Hulkbot, you need to vanish. Hulkbot, where are you? Did I even name him Hulkbot? God. This is one of the big reasons why I need...
What you named him?
Yeah.
Just giant drone or something.
Hulk drone. There we are, Hulk drone. Okay, well... damn it. There. I don't know why that didn't fade. That should have faded.
It was like, nope.
Nope.
No! 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 It is I, the mighty Bumblebee! I mean, hi!
That's how a bumblebee sounds like.
For this session, Bumblebee will be played by Gargamel.
I was going for Mighty Monarch, but okay.
Anyway, let's roll those dice out of the way.
Fine.
He's the mighty Dice Eye, the pirate Bumblebee.
Well, Bumblebee's in the middle of some weapons training. When he sees you guys come through the gate, he's just immediately guns away. All of them.
Honestly, I would have, in Bumblebee's mind, like, oh no, not these people.
It's because I'm here, isn't it?
No, it's just dangerous to have live firearms around civilians. Yes.
Retrowave rolls up, transforms, and skids to a halt. Bumblebee, I need to talk with you.
Okay. It's not another double date, is it?
No.
Oh.
No. 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 No.
Stop saying no.
No. Anyway, I need to speak with you in private and have a large, flat, hopefully white wall.
Okay, we'll proceed inside. He looks around and it's like, what's his name? Redhead.
Sideswipe.
Sideswipe, that's it. I was gonna call him Streaker for some odd reason.
And fast Autobot that's in shape of sports car with arrogant attitude. There's like a dozen of them.
Yeah, I mean, there's Sunstreaker, there's,
Alright, guys,
Blue
you get the
Wings,
freaking
there's...
point. It's Sideswipe. Get on with it.
Okay. Jeez.
Rawr.
The Retrowave walks past behind Bumblebee. Carry on, guys.
Okay. You're alone with Bumblebee while Sideswipe tries to make sure he's keeping a close eye on JetStream's actions.
I just grin innocently.
Hey,
Don't wor-
JetStream, you're in on this too.
Really? Woo!
It's your plan.
Woo!
Oh.
I'm just gonna
wait.
run on over.
In private with her?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And so it's like, oh, well, hey. Huh. Well, couldn't happen to a better bot. Hey, Big B.
Play with you later, Sideswipe.
Please don't. I mean, sure. Okay, you get inside the base. There's a wall for you to put up your display and everything.
All right. So JetStream shows the information, and it's a list of names and Decepticon holdouts. So remember that time JetStream got kidnapped and immediately rescued herself?
She sank a sub, if I recall correctly.
She did sink a sub, and about a week ago, we went back to that sub.
Okay.
And he projects it on the wall, and this is what I found on its main terminal.
That's a lot of names.
That is a lot of names. Look at their designations.
Wait.
That's right. These are all Decepticon units.
Yes. We've captured a lot of these, though. And some of them, well, they claim they're Decepticons. They're barely a threat. Well, enough people who are barely a threat to get together, they become a threat anyway. But...
And would you say that the information that you have lines up with the information that I'm now showing you?
Yep. Seems
all right,
to.
Then. Retrowave dismisses everyone that doesn't have a golden disc. Now, tell me what you see.
Well, Leo Kaiser isn't on this list, which is kind of surprising. Well, wait, who's that? Shockwave?
Exactly what you think it is.
No.
About a year ago, when I was first stationed on Earth, me and JetStream were down here, but there had been enough cause of concern to think that there was some kind of leak on Cybertron. Specifically, the main point of contact I had was Long Arm Prime.
Dun, dun, dun. I mean... okay, well, I've never actually dealt with Long Arm Prime directly. He usually just regulates security and that. He never gets involved with giving orders or anything.
He made an exception for this mission, and he was particularly interested in Cloud9 and JetStream.
And Cloud9 is where you found the first disc.
Exactly.
He planned the Cloud9 to come to Earth for someone else to pick up. We already knew this, but now we know who... no. But he's a... This is crazy, Retrowave. Like, this is a Prime. You're basically saying that a Prime is behind all this.
Yep, a Prime is a guy from the past.
What she said.
Like, what?
Whether you like it or not, it's still Shockwave.
How do you explain the security breaches then? How do you explain how a golden disc ended up on a transforming prototype ship that's been reconfigured to being a transport? How do you explain how JetStream got aboard it before the crew? It seems to me JetStream is of particular importance to all of these Decepticons, and the moment we got to Earth, all of them wanted her. So not only did it come with a perfectly gift-wrapped ship, golden disc, and Cybertronian of interest, and he gestures to JetStream, the only reason why none of that happened was that I happened to get onto that ship early.
Why did you get on that ship early?
Because I was really excited to go to Earth.
And I happened to steal the ship.
Are you sure you weren't I don't know, convinced, coerced, maybe some secret programming. You seem quite keen to plug yourself into darn near any system. How do I know you weren't compromised?
I don't know, because I self-analyzed. But now we're starting to get to the point where we're pointing fingers at everyone for anything. People have been trying to blow me up all year. I'm starting to get a little sick of it.
I can't... This is not enough evidence. I can't do anything with this. It's all just suspicion. I mean, anyone could have put a file on there to say that. I mean, there could have been a file on there to say that, you know, Big Bot, you know, Optimus Prime himself is actually a gorilla, you know? Like, anything could have been placed on there.
Yeah, so, but look at the...
Bumblebee, that doesn't sound right. We're telling you that this Prime that came out of nowhere, because Optimus Prime was supposed to be the Lost Prime, but, yeah, is actually Shockwave. We, as your friends, are telling you that this guy is an imposter and can't be trusted.
JetStream, there's multiple primes on Cybertron in this.
Silence!
Okay, fine. Look, it just sounds like, JetStream, you're trying to charm him to convince him.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's roll those bones. Wow, okay, you got 4 on the dice. You got... How much charm do you have?
She has 2 charm, 3 if she's holding a plushie.
She was playing with plushies earlier.
Yes!
And
7.
she also has the super duper kawaii, which makes others drop their guard, plus 1 on manipulating. Frick, that becomes an 8, doesn't it?
Yes.
And...
So, apply leverage. On a 7 and 9, the NPC will do it, but only after you agree to something big or provide concrete assurances.
Okay. That, basically, you have to basically promise him something like, you know, this will, you know, that you are able to get more information, or you're going to be able to, what would you promise him to make him believe you?
Well, JetStream, if I may.
I don't know what you're maying, but go for it.
Well, we don't have to accuse Long Arm Prime of anything. We just have to get Long Arm Prime to reveal himself. So, what I mean by that is, I'm not asking you to kick in his office on Cybertron and say, "You a Decepticon!" Because you're right, this isn't enough evidence. But what this is enough to prove to you that when we try to confront him in our own way, that we're not just randomly mugging primes.
Basically, you convince him by coming up with a plan, by going, no, we're not going to go directly after him, we're going to make him reveal himself.
Yes, so he doesn't have to do anything. But when push comes to shove, we expect him to help us.
Or, you know, you could just say that, you know, look, does any of this sound good to you, or this doesn't sound like anything you'd come up with?
Sorry?
Don't do JetStream.
Oh, I was miles away. What?
We're...
It's okay.
Okay, Bumblebee doesn't believe you. You have to come up with some sort of leverage. Something to be like, okay, if you trust me on this, I'll make sure it pays off. But what is it that you're promising?
I promised him Tacos. Plenty of tacos.
Nope, he don't want tacos.
Yeah, he does. Everybody likes tacos.
I don't.
JetStream.
Well, you don't know what a taco is.
JetStream, promise him the disc.
Oh, I'll promise him the disc.
Wait, just like that, you'll hand over the discs to me.
Oh, yeah, I'll hand over the disc.
We'll definitely make sure you get the information from the discs.
Indeed-o. I
Alright.
don't know exactly what you do with them, but still.
Well, if it's information if it's information on the Decepticons are after, we don't know what else is on those discs. I mean, you did say there were old plans on there. I mean, you know what some rookie can do when they think they have a super science weapons blueprint.
Yeah. Retrowaves just get some shifty eyes.
I mean, it'd be nice to know some of the Decepticon weapons and old plans and that. So yeah, sure, give me the information. As long as we don't directly go after Long Arm Prime, we get him to reveal himself, I'm fine. But
Good stuff. Okay. So, now I have a out-of-character question for the GM.
yep,
Do you want us to stay on Earth, or are we going to Cybertron?
you're gonna stay on Earth.
Okay.
Mainly because the GM is peeking behind the curtains and going, well, one, I do not have scenes for Earth, for Cybertron, and two, if you go to Cybertron, you know what's gonna happen. Oh, look, I'm head of security. I know all the people that are coming in and leaving Cybertron. Oh, look, two people that I'm after has come back to Cybertron. Yeah, I'm just going to use all my military power to capture them.
I mean, don't threaten me with a good time.
I thought you were a lover, not a fighter.
Oh no! Retrowave can absolutely throw down in a...
He's been hanging around me for too long.
He has one whole move that only works in combat.
Right. Now, during this time... Sorry. I have this blockage in the back of my nose, and it's really peeving me off.
Okay.
That's no bueno.
Yeah, no, it feels like I'm constantly about to sneeze. No. Anyway.
So is our little conversation over then?
Oh yeah, your little conversation is over.
Good! Sideswipe wanna play!
Oh god, no!
You know you want to.
As you leave Retrowave, you and JetStream both get a communication. It's garbled. Basically, Lysac contacts you and goes, hey, someone is asking for you two directly. This is the message I got.
Okay.
And it's a garbled message saying, stop hunting for those discs. They do not belong to you, and you should not try and find their treasure.
Okay, can I try and clear up that voice, or is it just completely computerized?
Completely computerized. In fact, you try and clear it a few times, and it's like, wait, did this person... yeah, it's a female voice. Did this person speak backwards and then reverse the audio just to make it sound even weirder? Like, you're trying all these different things, and it's just not quite... No. You can't clear it up. As far as you can tell, the voice belongs to someone female.
Alright. Do you know what, where this came from?
Lysac's just like, look, I was... Lysac, over comms is like, look, I was checking with my regulars about, upcoming jobs and that, and, well, one of them came forward with this and seemed really, really scared.
Okay. Well, I want to be glib in response to this, but ultimately, this just tells me that people want to attack us, and what else is new?
Usually they don't give you a warning first.
I do agree. That's like only 1 in 4 times do we get a warning before someone makes an attempt on our life. But I've gotten to the point where, yeah, I'm getting pretty used to this. Although, thank you for the heads up, Lyzak. You didn't have to do that.
Oh, I did. No, this contact paid me to deliver this message. Paid me.
Contact? Okay.
Yeah. Look,
How did I pay you to tell me who this contact is?
He's one of my low-end contacts. Usually tells me when there's like some crew getting together and they need someone who can actually do the deed. You know, the whole Ocean's 11 thing. You know, heist movie type stuff. Except for everyone's incompetent except for the one guy, and I'm paid to be that one guy.
Right.
Was it Starscream?
It's just JetStream sitting next to Retrowave, putting her ear up against his head. Like, get out of here!
No, it was forget his name. He's like Crab Boy. Looks like a crab, drives like a car.
Clamp down?
Yeah, that's it. Clamp down.
I am speechless. All right then. Well, thank you for the heads up.
Yeah. I mean, I could interrogate him for information, but,
Sounds easy.
do you guys want me to set up a meeting between you and him?
Not particularly, unless he wanted to... Wait, so is Clampdown after us, or was he trying to warn her?
Clampdown was the one who was given the message to give to Lyzak, who then was told to give it to you.
Alright, cool. Yeah, set up a meeting.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You know the, asteroid belt outside of Earth?
Yeah?
Yeah, she gives you a bunch of coordinates. There's a, watering hole there.
Okay.
It's a fairly low-tech joint. That's why most scanners don't pick it up.
Alright, got it. Thanks again, Lyzak.
No problem. You never heard from me, okay?
Yeah,
Who are you?
just did.
Thank goodness. Be safe.
Alright, Likewise. Retrowave cuts the comms and turns to Bumblebee, who has just walked off, and he's just like, I was gonna say goodbye, but whatever. Hey, JetStream!
Yup.
Let's go to space!
Yay!
Nice.
Alright then.
What's that?
That's a Portal 2 reference.
Oh, okay.
You know, the... Space. Gotta go to space. Space.
Yeah, no, but you sounded like a
Space Corps.
scooter, and I was like, oh, who says that in the roleplay?
Well, a
So,
computer
JetStream.
coincidentally said that.
JetStream.
Yeah.
So, Lyzak sent us that message from another guy, and we're going to go meet with that guy so that I know that who sent this from us. So, they've probably got a golden disc, so we might as well just kick their butts as well. Sound good?
This should be quite easy. I heard Clampdown is quite a coward.
Is it Clampdown?
Yeah, it's clamped down.
Okay then, yeah. Personally, I've heard that he's quite crabby.
Yeah, he gets that joke a lot. Don't say that.
Why
Not
not?
like he'll do anything, it's just rude. I mean, I don't say you're a box head or anything because you're, a beatbox guy. Yeah.
Retrowave puts on a affronted look and touches his helmet. It's like, I don't have a box head. It's not boxy.
Yeah, no.
Mama Faye, is my head boxy?
No, it isn't, dear.
Okay, cool. Good. That's what I thought.
Let's get moving. Jeez.
Let's get to space.
Space! Sorry. Come on. Jump over. Hopefully this is gonna behave itself.
Wonder how Clampdown managed to get into space.
How did Clampdown even come to be? I mean, seriously.
I don't know.
I know, he hitched a ride there.
I don't want to imagine the things Clampdown had to do just to get a ride.
He hitchhiked.
He just...
Believe it or not, it's incredibly hard for someone like him to do.
But he did it. Kudos to him.
He had to use a mannequin arm to do the thumb up thing. Anyway, okay. So, who's flying the Cloud9?
Me!
Yeah, it's JetStream.
It's always me.
It's always
Hey,
The pilot.
even if it's a terrible idea.
You know what? That is
I
a
mean,
stupid
it's always
risk.
a great idea, like, hello.
Cool. Do let me know when you guys do ping some XP.
Okay, then.
Because, you know, I can have it display on screen and everything.
Ah, nice.
Right.
In case, yep.
JetStream, you're flying. No, but you have to find a... You have to basically find a bar, tavern, whatever you want to call it, in the middle of an asteroid belt. So, this is going to require you to, well, be smart about this.
By doing what?
Well, you got given a bunch of coordinates, so you have to cleverly go through. Well, okay. Are you gonna try and quickly get to the?
I could put the coordinates in and go on a total autopilot. That way, the ship would take us straight there.
Yes, but what if one of the asteroids moves suddenly in the wrong orbit, and you know? No.
Then I take it over controls and make it dodge. Then back to autopilot again because I'm that smart.
Okay, so basically you're assisting the autopilot. Okay, sure. Probably gonna use quick for that, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got up to 5. What's your quick?
That's a 1, but she's an ace flyer, so that's a 7.
Does Ace Flyer apply here? When flying, yep. That, under the definition, so that's a 7. Okay, there's a few times where it just comes a bit too close, like you're getting a bit too wrapped up in the cartoon you're watching, and Cloudy has to scream at you to take control of the ship.
Yeah.
But you mainly get there unscathed, and yep, there's a bunch of little transport ships on the side of an asteroid. Retrowave, you find as soon as you land here, there's so much iron and metal in the air alone that shortwave communication is really hard. No wonder this place is. No wonder this place has been hard to, you know, no one's really found it. They barely have, like, generators here. It's literally just a place to sit down and have a few drinks.
Yeah, but I bet it's more than just simple materials. In order to mess with Cybertronian technology, they'd have to be having something like, I don't know, passive radio wave absorptions or scatterers all throughout the field, which wouldn't be hard. You just need to put one somewhere, put a solar panel on it, and hey, the humans wouldn't know what it is, and the Cybertronians wouldn't think to look for it here. Huh.
Yeah.
Clever.
Yeah, well.
Give me a point for techno jargon.
Fine. Actually, didn't you get an experience point earlier?
I did.
Maybe I should have it that whoever has the most experience points at the end to get the prize.
Prize?
What is the prize?
I don't know. It's just that it would be kind of interesting if there was a little contest between you two to try and use your drives and moves to generate more XP.
Meh.
Yeah, it's called getting more experience.
Okay. Well, there are a lot of Decepticons, but also, Retrowave, you notice a few Autobots of questionable morality around.
Well, in that case, Retrowave would fit right in. We parked to land, and I imagine the landing pad is absolutely scungy.
Actually, no, a lot of this area is actually well maintained.
Color me surprised. In any case, when we step out, yeah, Cloudy, if anyone tries to get close to you, activate the point defense weapons.
Was already planning on it.
That's a smart friend.
Okay. Now, I'm not gonna put up every random Tom, Dick, and Decepticon up there, but as you walk in, this guy walks down and goes, "Hey, you seem new here."
Yeah, something like that. Retrowave is keeping his distance.
You got security on your ship? Make sure it's on.
The
guy actually
also steps in front of JetStream for good measure. Yeah, we got plenty of security.
Hey man, relax. Yeah, he taps his shirt. He taps his chest, and the emblem on it is the same as the emblem above the quote unquote bar. He's quite clearly a bouncer
Right.
or security or something.
No, we're fine.
Good, good. Yeah. I trust.
Can we go inside?
I'll need to check your IDs. Nah. Go in. Go in. Just make sure the little one doesn't drink.
No problem.
Yay! I just burst in and run straight to the bar. Your finest high-grade great bar thingy.
And Retrowave is jogging after us. And what she means to say is she would like a...
Yeah. Coincidentally, though, Firebear, you can't demand drinks like that. I can and I will! The Earthlings didn't understand me at all!
How?
What are you guys doing here?
How and why?
Oh, Retrowave, hi. This is the only place that you can get a decent...
You do realize you belong to me, right? Where were you? Why didn't you come home? I was worried sick.
Did you stow on the Cloud9?
No. We've been here for a few hours, I think.
Momofe, how did they get here?
Momofe's just like, I don't know. Retrowave. I have a friend who can warp.
Oh, of course.
Who's also a seeker, so... And this is the only place I can get the brandy I like. And the only place that will actually serve Firebear. If he asks nicely, I am asking nicely! Can I please have a beer?
My audio receptors.
He's had a rough day. Another art gallery turned down his work. I didn't burn it down, though. I didn't burn the art gallery down this time. No. The last one was a pure accident. How was I meant to know the fusion reactor was still active? By testing? Who has time for that when art needs to be created?
I don't care what's going on here.
I agree. JetStream, do you know when we're supposed to be meeting this guy?
I don't know. All I'm expecting is, a crab to pop up somewhere.
Oh,
There's a
you're
sentence
talking...
that I didn't expect.
Oh, you're talking about Clampdown. Yeah, he's the crabby looking one. You know, known to lurk around, kind of hide in private places.
Oh.
I'm gonna go see if I can find him. Skippity skip skip.
Okay.
I'm going with her.
JetStream, you gonna use your spark to try and find him?
Yeah, sure. My spark.
Well,
Use her intuition.
yeah. If I was a crab, where would I be?
If I was a cowardly crab, where would I be? Hiding in the corner, hiding in the corner.
Okay, you got 5 on the
Thinking
dice.
out the
What's your spark?
It's 1.
Here's one.
Well, you get an experience point.
JetStream is going to assist with the searching.
Sorry, JetStream's gonna assist with the searching?
Sorry, Retrowave is going to assist with the search.
Okay.
Not me.
4 on the dice.
Alright then. So I am going to help her out by consulting Momofe. In which case, I use my smarts, which is 7. So I do help her by giving 1 point and made the situation kind of worse.
Yeah. Okay. JetStream just thinks, you know what what crabs like to eat? They like to eat fish. I know. I will loudly order some sushi. So you order
Yeah.
so you look at the menu and go, I would love crab sushi, thank you, with extra crab sticks.
Yeah.
And you just hear what did you say?
And
Wow.
Retrowave
That has
says,
a very deep voice.
well, this is kind of crazy, but I'll go along with it. She said she wanted crab sushi!
As a claw comes in and say, what'd you say?
Oh my god, that's not what Clampdown sounds like.
What does he sound like then? Jeez. I gotta remember
He
him
doesn't-
whimpering as Starscream beats the stuffing out of him.
What?
In any
Yeah,
case,
like that's-
I'm pretty sure JetStream she got 1 of her XPs.
That isn't Clampdown that Starscream took a beating out of. That was someone else.
Really? I thought that was Clampdown. I remember it looking like a crab.
No, it looked like a crab, but he was green.
I don't remember. It was like a boat in a storm.
Oh my god.
What does Clampdown sound like then?
Oh no.
Oh well, it's what he sounds like in this universe.
Oh jeez.
Well, what does he sound like? Does he sound a bit crazy or maybe a bit
That sounds a little
dweeby?
bit more like him.
Oh,
A little bit more gargly, yes. Kind of
More
like
goggly. Okay. What do you say?
Yeah,
Huh? Yeah, you're playing wise guy, aren't you? Huh? Ordering crab? Knew that I'd be here?
Yay! We found you!
Congratulations. We actually did found him, and I can't believe we did.
What? Why would you... What? Wait, are you two the ones that... the Jade Kitten said I wanted to meet me?
Yeah.
Yeah, what she said.
Okay, what do you want? I'll tell you my
First of all,
rates,
we want some
but...
privacy.
Fine, we'll get a booth. And no sushi! Wow.
Oh, but we already ordered it.
No, we'll get some sushi.
Yay!
Okay.
And
You guys...
Retrowave just sits down in front of him and starts eating it like a power move.
So, my rates are... He starts just going on about his mercenary rates and, you know, what it'll work for and, you know, what days and all that. Like, he thinks that you guys are hiring him.
No.
We're not hiring you. We just want to talk.
Talk about what?
Why don't you
The
tell them what we're
golden
here for?
discs and shockwaves and stuff.
And stuff.
Yeah, especially the stuff.
The stuff, eh? What stuff?
And by stuff, I mean you passed along a message to Lysac. I want to know where you got that message from.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, really don't want to know.
I
okay.
really do.
We
My
really
voice
do.
went, sorry.
Okay, listen. This place is where you can hire some certain individuals with certain skills. And, well, the person that passed the message on to me, well, let's just say they're hired for certain skills that, you know, some people don't like.
What would those skills be?
The murder and torture type.
Oh, was it a
Oh.
wolf by any chance?
I'm not gonna say.
Hold
You
on a
gotta say, we didn't come all this way to a cranky little bar to sit with a cranky little crab to get nothing.
Look, Clampdown, we're not here to hire you. We're here for information. I want to know where that message came from. I want to know who's planning this, and I want to take them down before they harm me or JetStream.
Yeah.
Am I understood?
Okay,
Tell
well...
us, or we turn you into crab sushi.
Sorry, GM is trying to fix up something real quick. I can't find it. It's JetStream, where's
I really
Steeljaw?
want sushi now. What?
Steeljaw! He's on in your tabletop characters thing.
No, let me see if I can find him.
Yeah, I mean... Don't worry, he's not the character that's gonna show up, but someone mentioned him and it's like, oh yeah, that's right. You drew him a while back.
Yeah, no, we never freaking used him.
Yeah, I
And it's
know.
sad.
Yeah, and now I can't find him, so, you know, who's to blame me now? Anyway,
Yeah.
fine.
You
Oh.
feel it now, Mr. Krabs?
Oh, I'm feeling it all right. Feeling it right in my loins.
Oh, no.
Feel what?
Oh, sorry, that really hurt my nose. Okay. Look, if you just do what she says, she'll leave you alone. Okay? She paid me a lot of money to pass on that message, and paid me a lot and told me to heed her warning as well. Okay?
Okay.
And you know what? I'm not gonna look for the golden discs or whatever. I don't care.
We're not asking you to care, we just want the information. And then you can carry on doing whatever you're doing.
Okay. Look, I'm running out of patience right now, Clampdown. You see that black bear over there? And he points to fire, but screaming for whiskey.
You can't have whiskey. Remember, your fire sets it aflame. I like the fire. No.
Now, see, he is JetStream's friend. Isn't that right, JetStream?
We can combine.
And tell me what happens when that happens.
Oh, I lose complete control and then I go nuts.
Now, see, I don't want that happening to me or her at like a moment that I don't choose. But you know what I can do? I can ask her really nicely to pull your eyes out and shove them down your throat.
You think
That sounds like fun.
you're more threatening than the person who gave me that message?
Do you know the name Leo Kaiser?
Oh, I'm very familiar with that.
Yeah? Do you
Yeah.
know the name Soundwave?
Of course, who doesn't?
Good. Then we're getting somewhere. Hey,
What's this, a
Jetstream.
pop quiz?
you want to tell him what happened when we fought these guys?
They go daddy.
Well, they weren't dead, but we did kick their butts. We kicked their butts, Crabman.
Yeah.
Yep.
We could do the same to you. We could fry you across the bar.
Big talk for a seeker and a cassette player. You'll have to roll to actually threaten him. To make him...
Oh, yeah.
Because right now, all you're just... Yeah.
I'm waiting for that. Roll.
Oh, okay. just tell me next time.
Oh, that's cool.
10 on the dice.
So Retrowave slams his hands on the table, stands up over to him, grabs one of his eye stalks and pulls it down. I'm not letting anyone touch my friend. Now you're going to tell me who sent the message.
Okay, fine. Okay, just let go.
All right. Retrowave lets him go, but starts cracking his knuckles. Now, speak.
I don't actually know her name, but some people call her Meg.
Meg.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, point of XP.
Okay. Point of XP, really?
Show protectiveness for someone.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Look, she just showed up here a few months back, like darn nearly a year ago. Complains about the current job mission she has and how it's a complete flop. Starts taking up all our high-paying jobs here. And the next thing I know, she's rocked up next to me and told me to tell the Jade Kitten to pass the message on to her close friends, Retrowave and JetStream, to lay off these golden discs. And makes it clear to anyone else in this bar that they shouldn't look at these things.
Meg, huh?
Yeah. Don't actually think that's her name. She's like gray, I think. It's hard to tell when you're trying not to make direct eye contact with a murder machine.
Retrowave gives JetStream a very concerned side up. Right. Do you have any other descriptors for this Meg other than female and grey?
She has some red bits.
Red bits?
Red bits.
Decal, I think. I don't know. I don't want to look, it's like, hey, you crazy. Fine, you do you. I've dealt with crazy. I don't like dealing with crazy.
Okay.
Look, she does turn up here regularly, so maybe if you stick around and, you might encounter her. I don't know.
Ooh.
She usually keeps to herself.
That sounds great, but I don't want to do more damage to this kid than I already have to. And if JetStream gets bored, that's what's going to happen. So I just want to find this Meg and then go.
Yeah.
Oh. Why don't you, I don't know, talk to the bar about setting up a job for her? Say that this Meg is the only person that can take this job.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, we can work with that. Well, have fun, Crabman. Enjoy the rest of the sushi. It's on us.
Yeah.
Funny. I'm hilarious.
Oh, you don't want it? I'll take the rest.
Alright. Retrowave walks away and leans over to JetStream. So, I've got an idea.
Mm-hmm.
How much can you play up like a real sob story?
I think I could totally do that.
Cool. So this Meg is like some hardcore murder machine, right?
Yeah.
Right. In that case, speak to the bartender for you want someone who wants revenge because they killed your parents or something.
Yep, I can totally play that card.
Awesome. In that case, I will just pretend that, I don't know, I'm your big brother or something.
Okay.
So that shouldn't be too hard for me.
Okay, so you're going to do Sub-Story the bartender, who's... Yep.
Before we do this, Retrowave just looks to Momofe and says, "What's your take on the situation?" He wants to use his intuition.
Okay, well, let's roll. Okay, that's 7 on the dice.
That's a 10.
That's a 10.
So use your intuition, roll plus sparks, in this case plus smart for Retrowave. Gain a new insight in your current situation, take a +1 forward acting on it. 10 plus, the information is clear and decisive.
Okay. Well, Momofe is just, she's apparently been passively scanning the system in here. Yes, you can interact with the bounty board and all that in here. It's set up so the Wi-Fi blocking and all that doesn't affect actually being inside here. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, there seems to be this individual who... Apparently, her name is Mtron, and she keeps taking all the high-level... So, basically, it's all on the up and up. And from the sounds of it, there has been a few pro bono cases where someone has rocked up with some sort of sub-story, and it's only there if people really want to take it. No cash or anything, so the bartender will put up that sort of stuff. But a lot of them get ignored by mercenaries, other than, some of the Autobots who want to do the whole vigilante thing.
Okay. So... you think this will work?
She thinks there's a potential, yes.
There's a potential. Alright, cool. In that case... yeah. Alright, so I'll go up to the bartender, speak to him, and then you take over.
Okay.
Alright then. Retrowave walks up to the bar and says, "Okay, start turning on the waterworks." It's okay, sister. It's okay, Slipstream. Slipstream, it's okay.
You two all right?
Look, I'm sorry. We've had a really rough time. I just want to get some energy on pop for me and my sister before just turning in. Slipstream, okay. It's all right.
Sure. Here's a couple of bottles. Can I ask what's happened?
Some credits.
It's fine.
It's Slipstream. It's okay.
It's not gonna be okay. My parents are dead and gone forever.
What?
Retrowave just puts on a worn expression. I'm sorry, sir.
Okay. What? Parents are gone? What happened?
So much stuff happened. My parents are gone. We need Mike to help us.
It's okay, Slipstream.
Wait, who did it? Who, he's trying to,
He's trying to ascertain if you're being real about this or not.
Yeah. Although he has taken out his little data pad and start noting down details for the bounty board.
JetStream, use your mojo.
You gotta roll charm and really lay it on thick.
Yeah.
Well, that's 9 on the dice. So
And how?
it's just you burst into tears, and he's like, okay. You know what? I'm gonna call her right now.
She starts clutching her plushie. Is there anything left for my parents?
They left you a penguin plushie? I mean, oh. And yeah, gets promptly back on the phone. It's like, yeah, no, urgent job. Yeah, some real scum. Yeah, I know you don't do pro bono, but this is, yeah. Look, okay, you, Beck, you owe me. You literally came in here and scared off half my customers with that stunt the other day. You owe me. Look, I have a crying little sparkling here, all alone in the world, and she needs someone to deal with. Yeah, it sounds
while he's talking and looks away for a moment. Retrowave just immediately beams at JetStream and gives her a thumbs up.
Yep. Well, yes, it does sound like a possible Leo Kaiser sighting. I mean, yeah, they were talking about, like, explosions all over the place and all sorts, and the only people I know that are coordinated enough to do that is that team. Yeah, well, if it is them, I'll pay the difference. If it isn't, then whatever. I forget that you actually, killed half my bar. Yeah? What do you mean
Retrowave stops looking sad or happy and just goes, bruh.
Yep. Oh, you're coming in? You're gonna be here soon? Okay, I'll tell them to hold tight. And he hanging out, is like, okay. Yeah, got my best girl coming in for you guys.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. I don't know what to say.
I warn you, she is a bit rough around the edges.
Thank you so much, sir. We can get our parents some justice. And Retrowave is looking increasingly...
Here.
Alright,
you cut out there, Retrowave.
Retrowave is looking increasingly uncertain.
Yeah. How's the audio, guys? Like, have we had speed ups, slow downs?
Oh, we sound fine.
Yeah,
I'm just going to quickly go to the toilet, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just resend the link for the questions. So that's for the questions. Actually, how long have we been streaming for now? Oh, hour and a half. Nice. Yeah. So you know what? Maybe I should switch the song though. Oh, not Spooky Christmas.
It's spooky Christmas.
Oh, that's a bit harsh. A bit techno. Nah. Yeah, a bit too modern club. Yeah, actually that's one that I need to remember. Actually, you know what?
Might have something a bit more ambient.
Yeah, I know, but gotta remember I have to use you know, the free music. I can't use any music that could potentially a copyright flag.
No, that's fine.
Okay, so we'll stick with this for now. Sure enough, though, you hear someone rush in and it's like, guys, Guys, yep. No drill. No drill. And you immediately see people just sit down and just look intently at their drinks.
Okay then. Retrowave takes JetStream into one of the booths and quickly hashes out a plan with her just in case this goes wrong. Okay, so if this person comes in blasting, here's what we're gonna do. I want to roll smarts.
Okay.
I can find my bears and beat the crap out of them.
That's mostly what it's gonna be.
Well, that's a 6 on the dice.
Plus 10, hold 3.
Yep, cool. Yep.
Awesome.
So basically, yeah, you tell her that the plan is, okay, combine with your bears, and, you know, what, take the fight outside or something?
Yes. Or inside. Just go with your intuition.
Okay. And, you know, Ice Bear's like...
It worked so far!
Ice Bear's just like, oh, it's her again. Oh, right. Fire Bear, can you keep it down? Why? Why should I... Oh. Yeah, sure. As someone walks in, and you just feel the entire bar just kind of hold its breath. Oh, damn it. It's just resized the wrong thing. I'm making this character a bit bigger because I just realized I made her so highly detailed compared to everyone else. But it's like, yeah.
The master of dispense.
And she just walks up to the bar, slams her hand down, and goes, okay, who asked for me?
Yoo-hoo!
She's not even turned around, and it's like, so much for Slipstream. And what was your name? Or didn't you give one?
I didn't give one, but hey, it worked.
She slowly turns around and looks at the both of you.
Retrowave is just sort of sitting down, looking casually underneath the ring. Hey there, you want to take a seat in the booth?
Her shoulder cannon actually aims at you. No. See,
Okay.
I was promised a job. Turns out there wasn't a job.
No.
That annoys me.
Make a job for you if you don't sit down.
Well, I also don't like threats on my or my friend's lives. So, looks like we're both not getting what we want today.
Whatever, fine. She pulls over a stool and sits at the end of the table, at the end of the booth. Right in the path of anyone trying to walk by, but currently no one's actually talking and no one's moving. Well,
So,
Retrowave, JetStream, I believe.
you have us at a disadvantage, Meg.
It's Megatron.
Really?
You sure about that?
Hey, if some dinosaur can name himself that, why can't I be named that?
Did you name
Right,
yourself
she's
that or
got
someone else
there.
did?
Someone else did.
Wow.
Who?
Who else? Megatron.
Oh,
Wow.
so you've met him. Where is he?
Let's just say I was one of his projects. Daughter is a bit of a stretch. More of a, how can I make a new version of me that's better?
Yeah.
Found out that, oh no, it produced a being with a spark. And, you know, how he's all for, Cybertronian rights and all that. He couldn't bear to strip someone of their spark just so they be a more convenient body for him. Yes, Megatron was...
He'd already accidentally given you your name.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I can get that.
Yep. So... So I go by Meg, because... saying that I'm Megatron turns heads.
Believe me, Meg, I get it. I know what it's like to be created by someone as a... and then, oopsie doopsie, you want something else out of you.
Your fairy is curious.
Oh, right. Yeah, this is Momo Faye. I don't know who she is, and neither does she.
I believe I might know a few things about that. She indicates back of her helmet where there's quite clearly cybernetic hair, very similar to Momo Faye's. Yes.
Wait a second, you got the same dots on your head.
Oh, you noticed too. Yes. My father was quite intent on incorporating this new alien technology that he found into his new body. Yeah.
Retrowave just leans over to JetStream. Are you following any of this?
No, I don't care. This is boring.
Yeah. Okay. So, Meg, back to what we were talking about. Why don't you want us to find the golden discs? And why were you willing to threaten us over it?
Because I didn't want you to find the golden discs. I thought the message was clear.
Yeah,
but why,
but
though?
why?
Yeah.
Because it's hard enough looking like a clone of Megatron to exist in this universe. Finding out that there's people who want to bring him back, thinking that he's gonna be this great savior who's gonna show up and, I don't know, light our darkest hours or some BS. Please.
I don't think anyone thinks that.
I mean, there's gonna be some people that think that they're wrong.
Yeah, some of them even thought I was the key. Huh. I was barely a few cycles old.
Meg, we don't want to bring Megatron back and restart the war. We want to bring him back to stop the war. To say, hey everyone, Megatron left for realsies to give people closure.
How can I believe you? Cybertron's already compromised.
I think it's kind of obvious
For all
that
I-
you can believe us.
Sorry? Sorry, say again. JetStream, I didn't hear you.
I said it should be obvious that she should believe us.
Really, a little seeker who decided to steal a ship on a whim. Who has how many Decepticons chasing after you? Probably can't count that high.
To chase me. You're not chasing me, so that's a step up, right?
No, I'm not. Although the money has been tempting.
There's money on my head?
Of course there is. Have you noticed and she points to a couple of Decepticons across the way who are just occasionally looking over, just waiting for an opening? Yeah. The problem is, everyone here knows that apparently you are always in company of two bears, and that bad things happen concerning these bears.
I
we
personally
could-
vouch for this.
Me when I'm combined with bears.
Now, I couldn't believe this because I've seen those two bears combined. I actually forget what their combined form is called. Mono bear?
I think
Monocon.
or something.
That's it, Monocon. It's like... yeah, I've seen Monocon. I can't believe that any combination with that produces something better.
Well, put it this way. Monocon was a joke, but he's the kind of joke that can make you die laughing.
Tell you what, I would love
What
to
I'm
have.
saying is he's dangerous.
I would love to see that for myself. Actually, I wouldn't mind.
No.
What do you say, JetStream? You're bored, aren't you? How about we go outside and give it our best shot?
Please.
You wanna
no.
fight?
Sure. I won't kill you. Well, I'll try not to. Give me a good show? I'll lend you my services. If you don't, well... then you stop looking for the discs.
I don't want your services, we just want you to leave us alone.
Deal! Let's
If you're
play!
looking for those discs for a good reason, you'll have my services.
Oh boy. Yep, alright, so it looks like we're doing this.
Okay,
Playtime, it's playtime.
Retrowave gives some of those Decepticons the stink eye as we're walking out.
okay. JetStream, which bear are you gonna use?
I'm gonna use both of them.
You don't have that power at the moment.
What?
We didn't.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Actually, it's been a while, and one of the bears is a bit more drunk than the other.
Oh.
Ice Bear was served first, and Fire Bear is still looking for a whiskey.
Then I'm gonna be drunk too.
Well, if you combine with Fire Bear, you're not gonna be drunk. So you're gonna combine with Fire Bear?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Well, let's roll and see what happens. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
That's a 6. How much spark does she have?
Spark?
Yeah.
She has 1 spark.
Okay, so you're actually in control, but I hold 1. Now, what does that mean for me as the GM?
You get to do one bad thing.
Oh, okay. That I like, that I like. Okay, cool. Well, let's switch out JetStream to our super mode.
As you
Wait.
call for Fire Bear and you let the fire take over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. There we go. And Firebear's like, yes, finally! Oh, I miss this feeling. I have the urge to create with these claws. Oh, new artwork.
Yes, let's make artwork out of Meg.
Really? Oh, really? Meg. Oh, yes. Okay, go. You're gonna attack?
Yeah, let's charge and claw at her.
Okay. Damn.
Alright then. Okay,
Nice.
so this is going in blazing, I assume.
Yeah, basically.
On a 10 plus, you inflict terrible harm, or you inflict you suffer little harm, you expose or create a weakness, or you take something from your opposition. You can pick 2 of those. So those options again. You can do a lot of damage. You can protect
Yeah.
yourself from damage. You can
Those two.
create an opening, or you can take something from them, like
Oh,
her
the
shoulder
first
cannon.
Sorry, which 2? The first 2?
Yeah.
Hurt her lots and not take much damage.
Okay, cool. Well, Mega goes back a bit as you manage to actually gash into her chest a bit. She manages to try and get a good hit in, but nope. She barely misses. She actually wasn't quite expecting you to be that powerful. Like, as I said, she's seen Monocon. Monocon is nowhere near this strong. And she assumed that you were just a sparkling, which you are. So how the heck does this one bear and one sparkling create this? Oh, okay. I'm starting to get it. He's all emotional, isn't he? Interesting.
Don't assume you know us.
This is great. I imagine she's just standing there hovering in power.
Okay, JetStream, you gonna attack again?
Let's go for it. Let's go for the exact same attack.
Basically, what happens is she'll do her attack as you attack at the same time, okay? So there's no waiting for her to roll and then waiting for you to roll. You can keep attacking if you like, but you could also, play defensively as well. She'll constantly be doing a particular action. So, anyway. Damn!
Yeah!
JetStream is kicking ass.
Well, I still have that hold one.
She
I don't
wants
want.
the show, and I am giving it my all.
I do still have that hold one. I mean, can I basically go? Okay, but no, screw it. Okay, so what?
By this, I mean that she's causing destruction because she's a berserker. I don't imagine she's going to do something that, like, she might destroy something she wasn't intending to destroy, but I don't think she's just going to trip her over in her own rage.
Oh, okay. No, I get you. Ah, right, it's like that dark side point.
Like she starts blowing up the bar.
Oh, no. Okay, are you still choosing the same two? Inflict terrible harm and take little harm yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, she takes another gash on the chest, and she manages to actually hit you in the chest, but it doesn't hurt. It barely glances you. And then suddenly, she places her hand on you and redirects the rest of your attack into the side of the bar.
Nah.
You managed to hit her really hard, but she's also managed to redeflect you into the bar. You've just taken out the wall of the bar.
Nah.
You still hurt her a lot, and you didn't take any damage.
Yay.
Okay. That's
While
interesting.
this is happening, Retrowave is looking at the side of the bar, and let me guess, it's partially on fire.
Not yet.
Okay. I know I'm gonna have to pay for this.
That's interesting. I did hear that you once fought Leo Kaiser like this, and even he had to back down. Interesting.
Yeah.
So if I can withstand this, I can withstand him. Bring it!
That's adorable that you think you can stand a chance.
I think it's
I mean,
adorable
she's
that...
awful confident for a woman who's getting her butt kicked.
Yeah, well, to be fair, the dice are, kind of leaning heavily towards JetStream.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's 7 on the dice, plus the +3. We're on her guts. Yeah, that's another 10.
Yeah.
You gonna do the same thing again?
I might actually, take on, give her a lot of damage, but I'm gonna take her gun.
Okay.
Alright.
No, that's fine, that's fine.
She'll get a solid hit on you?
Yep, she will. And
Yeah,
it's
but
got...
I got a gun.
Yep.
Fair
Well-
point.
Okay. You dig your claws in and rip her gun off. Or at least you think you did. Your claws are definitely into the gun, but it looks like it ejected off at the same time, as she just delivers this massive hit into your gut, sending you flying into someone's ship.
Yeah.
Now, we're not going to do harm and all that. We're basically going to say, that hurt a lot.
So she's taken a consequence from this, and the consequence is, I don't know, her flight system is damaged?
Yeah, we'll say that. Basically, you lost your wings in the exchange.
But do note,
Darn.
Meg has taken 3 of these so far.
Yep. Yep, but she's still not... Like, she's taken some deep gashes. Her armor is thick, though. So, really... Okay.
I
Managed to
can't
take...
believe she's still standing after all that.
What? Why?
No, that's what
Well,
Retrowave is saying.
Yes, and she turns to you and it's like, why? We're just playing.
Uh-huh. Note to self, don't fight this person directly.
Okay. She cracks her knuckles. Right, you still want to play fight some more?
You
you
know
think-
I do.
Okay, I was going to give you a chance to, you know, say that we've done enough play, but hey, I'm up for it. She goes at you again. What are you doing?
I'll block her.
Oh, you're going to be defensive. How does defensive work in this case?
It's pretty much the same as going blazing.
Okay. That's a 7 on the dice. What does she... What stat does she need? Guts, I would say?
She needs guts, and she has a total of +2.
On her armor?
No, on her guts.
Oh. Yes, but then she'll... Oh, right, I see, okay. So that gets her up to a 9. Okay.
Alright,
Well, what-
then.
Yeah, that's right, she's saying well, that's... Yeah.
And now the time for Retrowave plan kicks in. So, I'm spending 1 hold. I have given JetStream a miniature one-use protection device that will absorb 1 attack and then fizzle out.
Oh, yeah, sorry. JetStream, you get an XP point because you took a stupid risk agreeing to this fight.
Sweet.
Okay, so 1 use, so that gets her up to a 10. That means she, what, holds 2, and what are her options?
Well, my hold is at 2 for my plan. Her options are inflict terrible harm, suffer little in return, expose or create a weakness, take something from their opposition, create a weakness. I would say stab her in the knee and defend yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. You stab her in the knee. And she basically gets on top of you. You manage to get your claws into her knee as she just keeps banging on this energy shield that you just suddenly projected. Oh, good. Good, you have a few tricks. Interesting. As she suddenly leaps back and transforms into a miniature... It's like if Megatron, a hover tank, and Laserbeak had a weird child. It's basically a tank drone. She's flying.
A tank without a turret. That's cute.
Hey, she still has blasters on the sides of her arms. Those are still functional.
Oh my goodness, this woman will not go down.
Nope, but she is removing the distance because JetStream only has claws. She's adding distance because JetStream has claws. JetStream, what you do? How does that actually work if she can't reach her?
There is no move. Then you don't roll a move. You just do damage at will.
Oh, okay. Well,
In which
Can't-
case, JetStream, run for cover. Act under pressure.
Run for cover!
oh, act under pressure. Yep, that's it.
In which
Okay,
case,
so-
just be quick.
Quick witch. Damn.
+4. No, she good.
Yep, she good. As you know, she starts laying waste into the ship, and you run deeper into this unknown ship, and she's like, oh, "Fine, fine. If we're gonna do this," she untransforms, lands, runs at the ship, and goes to ignite its fuel source.
Okay, that's it. No more.
What?
And at this point, Retrowave runs in the way and holds his hand. I'm putting a verbatim on this one. This is over.
Yeah. Her fist stops mere inches from your face as you get between her and the ship.
And he's not backing down, even though he is a...
No, her fist has stopped, it's just that dramatic moment. Yeah. Oh. I guess I was going a bit far.
I'm glad that you see that. Remember, JetStream is... Well, she's still young, and she's also fused with... I figured that I was going to have to step in at some point.
I win, you lose, na 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 na.
Actually, I called the fight off. No one wins.
I still got the most hits in, so therefore I win by default.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, JetStream, if this was a tournament fight, technically you would have won. This isn't a tournament fight, it's a street fight. Whoever walks away lives. They win.
Yeah, I walked away and lived, and I got the most hits in, so therefore I win.
Oh, she's adorable. I look forward to training up this one.
Huh?
And Retrowave stares off in the distance. Oh no.
She grabs back her turret and clicks it back in. You see some of her scratches on her, some of those deep gashes that you did on her JetStream. They melt away as her gun also repairs itself.
What?
Oh, I get it.
She's the same. She has some of the same abilities as Momofei.
I can see why Megatron was so desperate to clone himself into you.
Yes. Pesky spark,
Next generation technology.
Momofei's like looking over going, yeah, that's me. That's my stuff. Whoa.
Yeah. Which means Megatron would know about you.
Sadly enough, I can't really help you much there, but if we're going to be hunting for Megatron, I guess we'll be able to ask him then.
Well, Meg, we are going to rely on your help, but it's probably a best idea if you keep distance for now.
You're just saying that because you don't want me to explode anything.
I'm just saying that because I don't want you, to have to watch as you kill Commander...
Sorry, you cut out there, Retrowave.
I'm just saying that because I don't want you kill Commander
Bumblebee? Oh, please. I'm not gonna touch him. I don't fight Autobots.
Right.
Unless they're on your bounty, am I right?
Then, as far as I'm concerned, they weren't real Autobots.
Oh, by the way, JetStream gets to mark another point of XP because she blew something up.
Woo!
Yes, she did. You have 5 now!
Yay!
Alright. Okay, cool. So, do you have any other leads on Golden Discs?
Oh, I have plenty, and I'll be hunting after them myself. I wouldn't mind some assistance.
Well, once you have your Golden Disc, then we'll show you our information as well.
No, what I'm getting at is I want you two to help me with this next bounty.
That sounds okay. JetStream, what do you think?
Well, what's your bounty?
Well,
That's
it's for Well, it's for a golden disc, isn't it? Isn't that all that matters?
Oh, okay.
Well, you said you don't do bounties on Autobot, so yeah, I guess that's okay.
Don't worry, it's quite obviously Decepticons. You might know a few of them, maybe.
Right. I'd say that's almost certainly. We've had a whole endless menagerie of Decepticons coming. Which, actually, you know, knowing that Longarm Prime is in charge of security on Cybertron makes sense why we haven't had more of a Autobot response to this.
Ah, yes. The war is over. Why are we protecting Earth as heavily as we are? Mocking the whole long arms excuse.
Right. You know who he is, right?
I have an inkling. I can't confirm it, but let's just say a certain sound wave spoke to me and mentioned it.
Fair enough. Well, in that case, do you know who I am?
She actually stays quiet and looks at you. It's like, you are Retrowave. As to what your past was, I don't care. But if it matters to you, yes, I do know.
Well, Meg, when you told me everything you did, just say that I get it.
Yes. Honestly, learning more about Megatron, I find it kind of hilarious that he has this soft side to sentient life. Basically, she's pointing out the fact that
camaraderie.
Yeah, she's also pointing out the fact that if her spark didn't form in this body, then Megatron would have just taken her body. Like it's kind of just weird that Megatron didn't just rip out her spark. It's like he let her have it.
Aw, Megatron loves you.
It's actually more Megatron doesn't actually like killing unless he has to. He's actually his whole thing was actually just to make it so Decepticons could have a position as primes. Oh, and he was a bit tyrannical, but you know.
Yeah, that part, that crazy part.
You know, but he wasn't basically showing up and going, "Oh right, I'm going to kill everyone who fails me." I mean, how many times has Starscream failed him, and he's let him live? Well, not until he turned into Galvatron, that he just went. You know.
Okay.
Anyway,
I get a point of XP for camaraderie.
fine. JetStream's still winning.
No, that's fine.
Although we are saying at this point, JetStream is going to turn back to normal. Oh, that was so good!
Dreadwing, what a burn!
Oh yeah! Oh, I could fight like that. What a woman!
Why don't you marry her? Like, ew.
Nah, seriously, no, I'm not into relationships. No, God, no. Keep a fling as a fling. On the subject of fling, I mean, when she flung us into that bar, meow!
Yeah, you're probably barred now.
No, Meg did not just mention Galvatron. I mentioned Galvatron.
Neat.
Okay, hey, Meg, if you punted Firebear, how far do you...
I would say that he would be caught in the asteroid's orbit, and it might be a good 10 minutes before he comes around the other side.
Yeah, sounds good.
Well, he did say keep a fling as a fling, and on that we cut just before the kick goes off, so we don't know what happens.
So what, is it like a JoJo to be...
Yeah, basically. Oh god. Anyway, we'll call it there because now I have to prepare the next thing for you guys. Now that you have Meg take you on trips to get golden discs.
Oh boy.
So,
Note down this character.
yep. She was something I've been working on for a while, and I was kind of like, I keep putting her off, you know what, screw it. She's now in the game. Screw it, she's gonna be in the game. Anyway,
Yeah.
here's the document. Last chance to get your questions in, guys. Before we go any further, players to GM, any questions?
You know, if I didn't trust you as much as a GM, I would question the addition of Meg. But you know what? I'm cool with it.
Yeah. Meg is just purely there as a, okay, I have a reason for you guys not to get these discs. You've convinced her otherwise. Yeah, you're right to trust me.
And I do have, like, a cheat for you that you can use for, like, super powerful adversaries.
Yeah?
That can just flat out ignore PC abilities.
Okay.
So use that as inspiration.
Cool. Do you mind if we discuss that some other day, though? Because I'm really
Absolutely.
tired.
Not discussing anything right now. Just take a look at that and use inspiration.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Well, GM to players, did you guys enjoy that? A barroom brawl. JetStream.
I thought it was great. What about you, JetStream?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Good. Okay. Funnily enough, even though this episode is called Chicks Love Canons, she didn't fire a cannon once.
No, she did.
Yeah, but I ripped a cannon off a chick.
She used
And
it
I'm
like
a
twice.
chick.
No, she didn't
And I
actually.
love the cannon.
She used her arm guns, but she's
Justified.
been punching JetStream the entire time.
Oh,
I said she's been playing.
that's how much I've been paying attention.
Meh.
You just saw JetStream blowing stuff up, and you're like, yeah, whatever, and just tuned it out.
Oh no, he was staring from the sidelines like a concerned soccer mum, like, please don't die.
Anyway, let's get on with questions. So I am now cutting responses now. Okay, so we have the first question for a JetStream.
Yay!
What is your favorite ability?
I don't know.
Being cluelessly adorable.
Yay!
Yes.
Okay, JetStream, you paid attention in history class? Yes, believe it or not, she did
I
when it
most
talks about
certainly
explosives.
Mm-hmm. If it's worth listening to, then I'll listen.
Okay, Techie, you really need to be less predictable since we all saw that that Shockwave was low on Prime. Okay, seriously?
That's not that predictability, that's foreshadowing. Guys, it's writing 101.
Yeah. It's like knowing the Royal Vizier was evil. It's like, yes, we know, but that still doesn't take away from the story. And the fact is that the characters themselves in the story don't know yet. Like, I'm not kidding. One of my favorite episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which it's a very good comedy if you did check it out, was one of the characters did not trust psychiatrists. Because, you know, all the movies he saw, all the crime dramas he saw, the psychiatrist is always the crazy killer, the cannibal, the whatever. All through the episode, it seemed like the psychiatrist definitely did not do it. Then right at the end, all the evidence falls together and the psychiatrist did it, and he ends up getting captured, and he's like, yes, I knew it, and I'm gonna die. That to me was funny because, yes, we all know the trope. We all understood the foreshadowing. But the way the episode was structured to make us not believe it, and cause we have this hyper-paranoid person going on about how the evidence is being misleading, we start believing that he's obviously crazy. No, turns out he was right all along. That to me was funny and enjoyable, because it... Yeah.
In summary, if Long Arm Prime, or one of the Primes, turned out to be a Decepticon, and there was no evidence or proof for it otherwise, that would be bad storytelling, because you have to give some opportunity for the readers or the audience to have some idea what's going on, so that you can say, I knew it!
Yeah. Because if you make the audience feel smart, they want to keep watching, because it's basically rewarding them. I mean, yeah, we all know that Superman is Clark Kent. Okay, but the problem is, how many people in Metropolis have brown hair, have black hair, that's cut the same way as Superman, and has the same build as Superman? Well, given that Superman is a goddamn celebrity in the setting, there's probably a lot of guys out there who work out to try and look as much like Superman, and probably emulate his hair. Do remember...
the problem of, how do you prove that it's Superman?
Yeah. Do remember...
Prove it.
Robert Downey Jr. lost at a Tony Stark lookalike contest.
Anyway, let's continue on.
Anyway, yeah, so... Retrowave. How does it feel being right about everything going bad right now?
That sounds like Retrowave's life.
Yeah, it's just now, it's like, yes, I was right! Okay. It's still... I want to be wrong! I want to know that everything is alright now!
Nah.
If my suspicions don't make me feel better!
Learning that Long Arm Prime was, in fact... It was more like, oh, good, and I was right about this too, and I wish I was.
I would probably not believe them when the council was led by Decepticons. I don't... Look, you know, he's just been approached by, you know, a little girl that, you know, somehow has managed to destroy a city and still be cute and adorable.
Yeah.
And a guy who seems to just be growing with more and more paranoia by the day. I remember when Saul approached me with the idea of Retrowave, the laid-back character would be just easygoing. That concept went out first episode!
That went out the second someone had tried to beat his head in with... Not naming names.
I even warned you about that, and it's just... Oh, man. Anyway, everyone, are Airway and Whirl still in the crew? Yes, they are, but because they're attached more to the rescue bots, you know, they're not going to show up unless they have to interact with the rescue bots. I'm trying to minimize who people enact with. Because, you know, it's a lot of work for me to try and shuffle around pictures in that.
Yeah. That's alright. Some characters have a shelf. Can't have them in every time. As it is, I'm trying to get as much stuff for Momofae as possible without stream this time.
Well, that's actually why I made Meg have aspects of Momofae as well, so it's like, okay, Megatron knows. Right.
Relevant again!
Yep. JetStream, I saw that little throwback to one of your fine drinks bar thingy.
Nah, yeah.
Yep. I was actually tempted to maybe look up the video and just have that play over the top, but it's like, no, can't do it fast enough. Regarding the Ice Bear and Fire Bear, if the two of them became Momocon again, would they still be on JetStream side? Yes. The reason why Momocon doesn't work is because he is both their personalities fighting for control. There's the idea of Momocon was meant to be, okay, one side is really good at being physical and aggressive. The other side is all about being calm, collected, and thinking clearly. Obviously, when we put them together, we should end up with someone super strong and super smart, right? No, you end up with someone who is bog standard average. But the problem is he has two voices inside his head fighting for control the entire time. And one of the voices is just sitting there going, whatever, fine, fine, have your little raid. Thank you, I think I will! So, they would still be on JetStream's side because they're both still on JetStream's side. It's just, Momocon really is not a form they like. Because it's both of them not working together. JetStream, for some warped reason, is able to make them work together. Probably because she just introduced this third element that's not even part of the balance. Techie, what is this spark stat for? The spark stat is kind of like, think of like willpower or just internal power or just anything that stat that nothing really falls into. It's like...
It's your special PC stat.
Yeah.
If you're special in your PC, you got it.
It's like it's that feeling in your heart that you know that you're doing the right thing. Or not doing the right thing. Or it's magic, or whatever. So I just call it spark.
By example, what is it? Red Alert? The medic?
Yep.
I think? Is that his name? Yeah. Red Alert.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever. Cup. Cup has high smarts, but he doesn't have high spark. Whereas, say, Bumblebee has a really high spark.
Yeah. He knows when to work with his gut.
It's kind of like luck, but it's also willpower.
Yeah. Yeah, might as well call it luck. Nah, luck really doesn't fall into it. Luck is more, oh, okay, I got lucky there, or I didn't. Spark is like...
Luck is the dice.
Spark is just spirit. It can be, like, attached to magic or anything. Like, JetStream has to roll Spark when she combines to, you know, keep control over the combination. Anyway. Whatever. I didn't know that Clampdown didn't sound like that. I swear, the one episode I saw him in, he sounded like that. You have images for Cybertron. Yeah, I know you did. But basically, they have a bad reason to go to Cybertron. It's basically Long Arm Prime going, they're back. Okay, arrest them. No, don't even let them talk. We're seizing their ship. I'm personally conducting this investigation. Hi, Retrowave and JetStream. Guess where you are now? You can kind of see why this is not a good idea.
The pain zone?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could do the milk tub thing.
Milk tub?
Yeah, don't want to know.
I'm lost.
Just don't. Anyway.
Milk!
Question for JetStream. Hi, JetStream!
Hello.
Techie, where do you get your music for your tabletop from? There's a site called Free Play Music that can give you a lot of free music. If it's just for your YouTube channel. And if not, it's like $1 a song. The problem is I really need to go back there and just get a lot more general stuff. Like, they have a lot of stuff on there. I think the thing is, if you have over a certain view count, they expect a bit of money back, but we're not near that yet. So I'm not fussed. What happens if JetStream fuses with herself, Firebear, and Icebear at the same time? Well, that's the question for me, but hey, I'll show ya. That is what happens.
Such a good transformation.
Yep. She gets big. And has a hammer.
It's good.
Yep. I was expecting Mega Empress and her gang. You did well to surprise me. Well done. Who's Mega Empress?
Yay! I don't know.
I might have to look it up later. Because I'll probably look up later and go, oh damn, that would have been a great idea. Probably there's a lot in the Transformers stuff alone, and this is a custom canon, so yeah. So Jets, you got Starscream's copycat, 2 bears, a slave drone, and a Hulk bot. How do you feel about the followers so far?
Great!
JetStream, how did you become a Decepticon? I missed a lot. Is that the power, or did you turn into the dark side of the Force? Ah, right. Talking about the, evil bear thing. Nah, that's just basically, she has 2 magical bears that can combine with her and make her awesome. So it says Ice Bear, which gives her, like, you know, the whole healing, but really, really smart, and, well, JetStream, give them a sample of your Ice Bear voice.
I can't remember.
It's that sweet, sultry, but very, very clever.
Yes, very clever indeed.
Also darkly amusing. Like a nurse mom that's watching, trying to struggle to get something and saying, are you quite done?
Yeah. She even did surgery on Retrowave in this form. Retrowave then proceeded to hit on her.
Logical.
As he was waking up from surgery.
That you ran away from the first time!
He didn't know who she was.
So we have Burning Berserker and Ice Nurse JetStream. And we have Mono Empress JetStream. Sometimes I wonder how JetStream's forms can be translated to toy forms. I would do it the same way that some of the like Megazords and all that from Sentai do it. Of hey, here's the new Megazord that now can break her up into pieces and attach to the original one and add on bits. Because she doesn't transform in these forms. So Retrowave, I've noticed you get shipped with a lot of people. Is it fair to say that you're a harem anime protagonist? No.
No. Because Retrowave respects women, and if he was going to date one of them, he would be a solo girl kind of guy. Also, Soul Pillar doesn't really like harem anime.
Yeah. I think the last harem anime I actually enjoyed was, I think Love Hina, and that's because only a couple of the girls were really interested in him. The other girls really weren't. They were just people.
Yeah, but also Love Hina has other problems.
Oh yeah, definitely does. Like, you know, a plot that doesn't sit still. Or a plot
actually,
that
I was
keeps...
talking about the acceptance of abuse towards someone because they are male.
Oh god, I forgot about that. Although I did like, the next anime the guy did, Negima. If you ignore the harem anime stuff, I love the fact that he actually made fun of animes. Of, harem animes.
Anyway, Retrowave ain't a harem protagonist.
Yeah. How would Grimlock react to anime? Depends on the anime. If it's something like, well, JoJo, Beastar, or any of those action shonen type stuff, he'd probably really enjoy it. When it's cutesy magical girl stuff, he'd probably just weirded out.
I think
Scream and run away.
Grimlock would really, really like a Topper Tank.
Oh, yeah. Gurren Lagann just, yeah. Why does Meg want Leo Kaiser? Well, because she is still technically Megatron's clone. She kind of has this whole power thing inside her. She just wants power, and she wants to prove herself. She doesn't like the fact that once people find out who she is, that they always compare her to Megatron. She wants to stand out. You know, unlike the other person named Megatron who only named himself Megatron because they wanted people to think of him like the great Megatron. Everyone, do you think you can trust Meg?
No.
Retrowave has trusted weirder people.
How is Fire Bear not banned from everywhere? Because Ice Bear's with him.
Because he breaks in the door.
Yeah. Why can't JetStream use Empress mode? Because one of the bears was drunk. You see, Ice Bear can have, like, straight brandy. Fire Bear has kind of the problem of, you know, occasionally producing fire, so he can't have highly alcoholic drinks.
Also, she doesn't have a move for that yet.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
This episode should have been called Barroom Blitz. Yeah. I kind of wanted to go with the whole Chicks Love Canon thing, because...
Didn't know if it was going to end in a bar.
Yeah, I mean, for all we know, they were going to track her down on Earth and, you know, ambush her, or.
A lot of things. Next
Yeah.
one.
No, that's it.
Yay!
That was a lot of questions. Whew. And it does seem like shoving it through Restream has solved our problem. No one's complained about noise or anything. So, yeah. Okay, cool. So, JetStream, got anything else left to say, or shall we close it out?
Close it out.
Okay. Well then, go for it.
Like and subscribe for more content. And remember, I control the web, I control the world. It's transmission.